Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, and I'm back with another freaking video. I'm trying to change up my intro. Let me do that again. What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl, and I'm back with another freaking video. If you new, hey, boo. Don't be stingy. Like, comment, and most definitely subscribe. And if you're an OG, baby, hey, how you doing? Drop it down in the comments. But anyway, y'all have been asking me for a part 2, so I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a part 2 of who the fuck did I sign a lease with. So sip y'all tea and let's go. Disclaimers really quick before we jump into the video. If y'all hear my dog in the background, my baby is back there eating his dinner, so do not mind him and his crunching, baby, because he's back there enjoying his dinner. So if y'all hear some people bumping and all of that, baby, I just got some new neighbors and they are very loud. Okay, I'm talking really loud, so thank God they're not home right now. That's why I want to hurry up and get this video done. So look, let's just jump into it. I think where I left off in the first video was basically I found out that she cheated on me, and at this point I'm like, you know what, bitch, whatever. Like, at this point, whatever. Like, I'm not even gonna cap y'all. I really did have feelings for the girl. I really did love the girl, and I had feelings for her. I'm not gonna sit here in front. I really did care about her. And I think that was really the sucky part in all of this, is because I started to really get deep feelings for her. So it was just kind of hard for me to just kind of walk away at this time. Mind y'all, also, we had already booked the trip. So after we got on, like, after we went on the trip, although there was very bad moments in the trip, I did connect with her a little bit. So I'm not gonna sit here and fake like the whole trip was bad, because a part of it was bad, but we did connect a little bit. So keep that shit in mind, y'all. So now we get into the point to where stuff is actually really getting serious, even after everything that she has done to me, at a point of, you know what, listen, we just gonna move forward. Just don't do that shit again. And if you do that shit again, at that point, I'm leaving. Like, you're not finna cheat on me. I would literally take you doing a whole lot of other shit, but one thing you're not finna do is you're not finna cheat on me. Like, I'm just not finna stand for that. So, shorty ain't cheat no more. Shorty blocked shorty. Never heard from her again. I also want y'all to keep in mind that the girl was in Texas. Like, she lived in Texas. So I wasn't too worried about her because she was not accessible, which is one of the main reasons why I decided to move on, but it still wasn't okay. And so we ended up moving forward. So now at this point, y'all, we are getting serious. And she like, well, I want you to meet my grandmother. Now, let me just tell y'all why the fuck I did not want to meet Granny. I think I told y'all in part, well, I know I told y'all in part 1 that Granny is very disrespectful. Like, Granny got a mouth of a motherfucking pirate / sailor, baby. Like, Granny and that motherfucker, Granny be going nuts. Granny be talking mad shit. So I really didn't care to meet her grandmother. But I'm like, you know what? I really care about this girl, and I'm going to go ahead and meet Granny, right? I'm going to go and meet Granny. The first meeting of Granny, y'all, I'm going to just say it was given very much fake. It was giving very much flawed, but I still was like, okay. I still was like, you know what? If this is what my girl wants, this is what my girl wants, I'm going to go ahead and meet her grandmother. I already knew the type of mouth and the type of mindset that the grandmother had, so I wasn't really expecting anything from this lady. So the first meeting, Granny was acting like she was questioning me down, which still to this day, I never really understood, because Granny never had a real good track record of relationships. She had been in like 2 or 3 motherfucking marriages, so why the fuck are you questioning me? I get it though, you want to protect your granddaughter, but at the same time, you was dogging her. Never really understood. And secondly, I think Granny had like some odd ass job to where she was working at like a grocery store for like 20 years and she retired. Only reason why I'm telling y'all that is because it's all gonna make sense later on in the story, because, well, I'm just telling y'all now, Granny wanted to try to judge me about my drinking, y'all, which I have always been very open and honest about me being an alcoholic. So the fact that Granny even try to judge me on that was just crazy, because it was like, once again, how I'm functioning. I always hold down a job. My bills are always paid. I'm always on top of my game. Your granddaughter don't do shit. And y'all, let's also not forget that my business at this time is thriving. My business is thriving. Work is going well. I have my own place, my own car. My bills are paid. I'm able to take trips, do whatever the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. Like, what? And she ain't got shit. The only reason why you got a little bit of money, Granny, from what your granddaughter told me, was because your husband died.
Oh my God!
And he left you a little bit of penny change. So, huh? Child. After that, after the first meeting with Granny, y'all, in which I really didn't want to do it, but like I said, again, it was for my girl. So I was like, you know what? Cool, whatever. A little bit more time goes on, and now, oh girl, once again, I can't really remember what happened as to why we had to go pick up her dog. But again, we had to go pick up her dog, and she was like, oh, just come in, just come in, just come in. You don't need to sit in the car. And y'all, I had already been drinking. It was just a regular day. She had ended up coming over to chill with me. I'm almost sure that her grandmother called her and told her to come and get her dog. And we had to go get the dog. And I had already been drinking. I was already lit. I was already at home in my own humble abode. Okay? And she like, oh, I need to go get my dog. I need you to ride with me. Bitch, at this point, just leave. Y'all know me. I'm already drinking. And when I'm drinking, y'all, I'm so over fucking friendly when I'm drinking. I'm just like, you know what? Okay, cool. Let's go get the dog. We can bring the dog back. And what the fuck ever. And now she like, oh, well, just come in. Just come in. She's begging me to come in, y'all. And I insisted that I did not want to come in, only for the simple fact that I know that I've been drinking. And I know that I'm tipsy as fuck. I was even drinking on the way there. So I didn't really want to get out of the car, but she insisted. So guess what I did? I got the fuck out of the car. That was the worst decision I could have made, because after that, that's when Granny really started popping her shit. I ended up being tipsy. I know I had to use the bathroom. I think I like slipped in the bathroom or some shit. I like slipped in the bathroom or something. Granny ended up coming out the room, which Granny was nosy as fuck. I think she was already out the room. But I guess, you know, she found out, hey, she was drinking. Number one, bitch, I'm grown. Number two, my bills are paid. So don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Worry about why the fuck your granddaughter ain't got shit at her big age. And she living with you. With this so-called funky-ass dog that you be calling funky and dirty and some more shit. Don't worry about me. After that, y'all, that's when this disrespect from Granny started coming in. Like, Granny started getting mad disrespectful. When I mean to tell y'all, mad disrespectful, I mean Granny started getting mad disrespectful. It would be times me and my ex would be on the phone, and Granny would be on the phone talking about some, oh, that black bitch, and all you do is be up her ass. You need to go eat her ass and some more shit. Like, Granny was getting lit with it, bitch. Granny was saying all type of shit. And it got to the point to where it started getting racist. Like I said, y'all, when I mean to tell y'all I had to master self-control, baby, I had to master self-control. I had to remind myself that this is an old-ass lady, and I would be a motherfucking fool to go whoops upside her motherfucking head. So I had to remind myself, this is somebody's grandma. You call me black bitches. And I'm pretty sure when I wasn't on the phone, or when I wasn't, you know what I mean, able to hear what was going on, she would probably call me niggers and some more shit. I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. My ex already ran it past me. Granny really did not fuck with me. And again, I really didn't give a fuck, because Granny, you're not paying my bills. You're not even helping your granddaughter pay her bills. Anyway, it's official now, y'all. It's official. I know that me and Granny would never get along. And that's the first person of the family that I had met, and I was like, yeah, bitch, immediately, off the rip, off the top, I knew that me and Granny was not gonna get along, and me and Granny was not finna be friends. Me and Granny probably couldn't even be in a room together, because if I really would have been a Grammy ass bitch, y'all, I really could have I really literally could have cussed her grandmother out for real from all this shit that my ex had told me. And I'm gonna get off topic real quick and just tell people this. Relationships are not perfect. They're not perfect. So, and this is a big thing with older people. It be some of y'all who done been in motherfucking 4, 5, 6 marriages. and some more shit, a bunch of different baby daddies, and y'all be sitting back judging people that's way, 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 way younger than y'all. Y'all got 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years on these people, and y'all be sitting back judging motherfucking people. Sit down and shut up. That's just a PSA to Granny, if you ever see this. So we moving on. So, okay, like I said, I got an understanding that me and Granny would never get along. So now, once again, it's starting to get, her and Granny even arguing even more, y'all. It's starting to get even more heightened. I'm still being on the phone with her. Granny's still cussing her out. And mind y'all, again, at this point, my apartment complex is literally giving me the blues, y'all. So my AC had went out in my apartment, and because of all of the harassment, because all of the phone calls, because all of the stalking that my girlfriend was doing, just so many different things that was going on in my apartment complex that had to do with me, it got to the point to where my apartment complex literally just like shunned me. Like, they wouldn't even fuck with me no more. It would be times where I would see them in the morning, they wouldn't even say anything to me, when before meeting her, it was always, hey, good morning. Like, I could just tell that they were very much getting irritated, and they really just wanted no parts. They were tired. They got tired. They were very much tired. So I respected that. So now at this point, y'all, it is summertime. It's deep in the summer, and it is really hot. And like I said, I had no AC. So I'm like, okay, I keep reaching out to them. They're not coming to fix it. Even the few times that they came and fixed it, it worked for like a day or two, and then it ended up breaking again. So at this time, I'm like, you know what? I just really need to get another apartment, because this ain't gonna work. Mind y'all, prior to me and my ex, I was just gonna upgrade into a 1-bedroom apartment. So like I told y'all in part 1, I was in a studio. I was just gonna go ahead and upgrade to a 1-bedroom apartment. I had already inquired about one. So I was just gonna go ahead, upgrade, and then, you know, just stay another year or two until I end up finding me something else. Because I work a lot, and because I was working often, I tell my ex, like, hey, listen, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to help me look for apartments, basically. Because y'all, like I said, I was working 2 jobs, and if I wasn't at one job, I was at the other. I was stacking my bread, stacking my coin, because baby, gotta get that bread. While she was only working 1 job and it was night shift, I was telling her, like, hey, listen, when you do have the time, I need you to look up apartments for me, even if that's you going to go see some of them, sending me pictures and sending me videos. Because once again, y'all, I work days in and day out, baby. So I never really had any motherfucking time. I'm sorry, y'all. I never really had any time to like go and see apartments, and you know, I just put her to go ahead and do it. So now I'm telling her to go look for apartments. So now she's getting to the point to where she's like, well, basically, can we move in together? Like, is that ever going to be an option? Now, y'all, we are about, at this point, we're like 5 months in, I believe. About 4 or 5 months, maybe a little bit longer, I don't know. But we a couple months in. Well, more than a couple months. We're some months in. Go and watch part 1, because I tell y'all everything that happened in the very beginning of the whole little dating relationship, going into a relationship. I tell y'all everything that you're inspired. And again, I know a lot of y'all gonna say, why the fuck did you still sign this lease with this girl, y'all? I already know. It's cool. I ask myself that all the fucking time, okay? Now her questions is starting to come up, as in, could I possibly move in with you? I'm gonna tell y'all just like this, because it was already people in the comments asking me like, why did you move in with her? Why did you let her move in with you? It was getting to the point to where I needed to move quickly, because again, my apartment complex just wasn't doing what I needed them to do as far as my heat. And I also believe that my tub kept messing up too. Like, my tub kept not wanting to drain. It was just a whole lot going on, baby. So I was over it, and I was actually rushing to leave. Now, when she started looking for apartments or whatever for me, y'all, this is when the questioning of her asking me like, well, what about me? Like, are you gonna let me move in? If I'm gonna move in, like, what's tea? You know what I mean? And y'all, this is where shit gets sticky, because I knew in my mind that this was the wrong idea to sign a lease or to move in with this girl, only because I could just tell, like, you know, when you just got a gut feeling, like, bro, don't do this. Like, this is gonna be a bad idea. Do not do this. Don't do this. Just don't do it. That's all I would get. Like, I would just get a gut feeling. And I went against my gut feeling because I literally would feel so bad for this girl in her situation, y'all. And everything that she was going through, I would feel so fucking bad. So, against my better judgment, I'm like, you know what? Yeah. So now she excited. Oh, yeah, we finna move in together. Like, she excited. So now we're both actively looking for apartments to move in with each other. Okay? Now, y'all, we started looking for apartments. This is where, once again, all the red flags start going off. But again, against my better judgment, my dumb ass still was like, okay, y'all. So now it's to the point to where it's time to go and actually start viewing apartments in Alabama. Like, instead of calling, it's best for you to just set up your appointment to go and see the apartment. You just got to go to the leasing office. So comes a day to where we like, you know what? We got a whole list. We had like a list of like 10, maybe even 15 apartments, y'all, to go and view. And I kid y'all not, out of like 10 or 15 apartments, we just gonna say, I'm gonna say 10. Out of the 10 apartments, y'all, like 8 or 9 of them did not want to accept her dog. When I mean to tell you, y'all, every leasing office we went into, and mind y'all, I had a budget, okay? Because at this time, I'm running a business, y'all. My business is doing good. I'm bringing in a good amount of money in my business, and I'm working full time. So I'm doing the damn thing. Let me also just say that at not no point was I down at her for not being able to match me. It was more so like, you know, if you knew, you know what, we're gonna get into that. I'm not even gonna say nothing. We just gonna keep moving forward. Every apartment complex except this one, it was like this one and I think another one, but we liked this one better. Every apartment complex was basically giving no. Y'all, it was to the point where it was like, I remember it was one lady who was like, that's a vicious dog breed and we do not allow dogs like that on our property. We're sorry. It was all hunky-dory. It was all cool. And yeah, y'all put in the application. Everything was all cool and dandy, y'all, until we tell these people, like, yeah, we got 2 dogs. And the moment we tell them what type of dogs we have, my dog was okay, y'all. I have a little small dog. I think I told y'all that in part 1, but I had a small dog. But they're basically telling me, like, yeah, your dog is okay, but her dog is not allowed. This is every fucking apartment. So she's getting irritated. I'm getting irritated because every apartment that's in my budget, that's still nice, that still give the amenities that we wanted, because we did want a swimming pool. We wanted to have a washer and dryer hookup. And we wanted to have the master bedroom. We did want to have 2 bedrooms. So it was certain things that we wanted. Every apartment on that motherfucking list, y'all. Like, when I mean to tell y'all, every apartment on the list that we pretty much looked at was like, no, all because of her dog. Now, again, y'all, I wanted to stay within a budget. There was a budget that I wanted to stay in, especially because I am the breadwinner. I'm the breadwinner between me and her. So if you know, because at this time, y'all, she was making like $12 an hour and she was driving an hour away. So not only was she only making $12 an hour, but she was still driving a whole hour away to her job. And I only put emphasis on that is because it's like, sis, we gotta make it make sense. You only making $12 and you driving an hour away, which means you really only making like $10 an hour, because you gotta chip off some of that for gas every week, because that's 2 hours a day in commute. And I know that shit eating up your gas tank, especially with the traffic to the city she was going to. You feel me? So, y'all, somebody keep calling my phone. And bitch, I'm sitting back like, okay, at this point, y'all, I'm starting to get really irritated, because I'm almost thinking to myself, like, number one, bitch, you barely, like, at this point, and I don't, when I say this is why I inserted the clip, y'all, and I'm gonna insert this clip right now. The only reason why I say this is because, number one, sis, you barely could even care for the dog. Like, you could barely care for the dog. So it's like, you literally, once again, putting me in a situation to where You know you really ain't even got the money to move. You only moving out of being desperate because you and your grandmother are not getting along. Your grandmother dogging you every day. So you only moving out of desperation. And now we got to go with the most expensive apartment because this is the apartment that's gonna take your dog. Yes, y'all, that's what it all boils down to. The apartment I'm in right now, y'all, is expensive. It's nice. It's a beautiful apartment. I give it that. Like I said, I have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's big, it's spacious, it's nice. It got a big nice living room, a big nice dining room. The rooms, my master room is absolutely beautiful with a bathroom in it. Okay. And also my guest bathroom is beautiful, along with the fucking 2nd bedroom. It come a washer and dryer. There's a pool, there's a clubhouse, there's tennis courts, there's dog parks. It is a nice fucking community, but it was way out of my budget, y'all. My budget was literally, because it's just me and her and our dogs, my budget was really only a band. I really did not want to spend anything over a band because you have to incorporate water, gas, electric. You know, every apartment complex comes with something different. So with this apartment complex, for instance, I'm paying a shit ton of rent, of course, because she's not here no more. I'm paying a shit ton of rent, and then I also got to pay for electric and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, sis. Damn. But anyway, y'all, I digress. We move into the apartment. We move in. We move into the apartment. Now, this is where shit start getting real, because it's just like, why the fuck did I do this shit to myself? And I beat myself up. I'm gonna get off topic real quick for a minute, y'all. And I'm also had to turn my phone off because somebody just keep calling. So I'm gonna have to turn it off so I don't get no interruptions. But I beat myself up about this situation because once again, here I am being uncomfortable and doing something that I know is not going to benefit me, doing something that I know is not going to work for me, but doing it because it works for somebody else, somebody that I love or somebody that I care about. And I find myself doing this shit a whole lot, whether it's with friends or with family. I always end up doing something that fucks around and fuck me up in the end. And in this situation, this shit fucked me up in the end. Now, boom, y'all, it's move-in day. I actually think I recorded move-in day. I am the one with the apartment. I'm the one that already got all the furniture and shit. So she is literally just coming with clothes, a little bitty TV, a PlayStation, and her dog. That's it. That's all she got. She not coming with nothing else. I am the one that ends up getting the U-Haul truck, and we start moving. Right? Now, y'all, I'm already, like I said, I'm already in my mind having a bad feeling about this situation because I'm already knowing that this girl really ain't even got no money. And I know that this is probably a situation that's going to bite me in my ass. But once again, love will make you do some crazy motherfucking things. So we move into this apartment. Like I said, we get the U-Haul, we pack up my stuff. And then I only got my U-Haul because the U-Haul, well, my old apartment and this apartment literally ain't nothing but like 12 minutes away. 12 to 15 minutes away depending on traffic. It's not far at all. So that is the commute that I booked. And guess what, y'all? Remember I told y'all in part 1 she lives an hour away? Well, she had to go get her couple of basket of clothes and her little TV and her PlayStation, and she wanted to go ahead and throw her shit in the U-Haul too. That shit didn't take up no room, bitch. You could have put that shit in the back of the car and kept it pushing. But I digress. So, y'all, we finally moved, and I'm already a little bit teed off because I'm thinking to myself, like, the whole move, y'all, I'm thinking to myself, like, bitch, you probably just made the dumbest decision ever. And what the fuck were you thinking? Like, what the fuck were you thinking, y'all? In my mind, I'm literally going crazy because I'm thinking to myself, like, I literally done met this girl. And even though she done put me through all this shit, y'all. This girl done ran a number. Girl done really ran a number on me. Like, she done really ran a fucking number on me. And here I am being a motherfucking dummy moving in with this girl, trying to save her from her situation. I had my situation going on. When in reality, I could have just upgraded. I could have just went and got a 1-bedroom somewhere and been fine. But this girl want to be bad and bougie. She want to act like she balling. But, bitch, you ain't got a red cent. And we gonna get into how the fuck I found out she really did not have a red cent, baby. And before we even keep getting into the video, I just want to let people know I am not one to judge people on their income or where they work at or what they got. I don't give a fuck. My whole thing is, stop trying to outlive your means. Stop trying to live like you got it when we know you don't, when you know you don't. Fuck fuck anybody else. Stop trying to outlive your means. Stop trying to prove something to somebody. If you know you don't got it, you don't got it. Live like you don't got it, but work for more. I'm going to say that again. Live like you don't got it, which means do not outlive your means and work for more. So we move into this apartment, y'all. Finally, we in the apartment. And I remember the first couple nights, we are on a blow-up mattress. We got my TV, we got her TV, and we got all of my furniture from my other apartment. Now, because I was in the studio, y'all, all I had was a bed and my TV stand, and I had a good amount of furniture. I had all of my kitchen appliances. You know, I had what we needed to not have to go out and buy more. So like all of the kitchen stuff, all of the bowls and plates and all of that shit, I had all that. All the seasonings and sauces and shit, I had all that shit, okay? We didn't have to go and get none of that shit. All of this shit coming from me, which I don't mind. This is my girl. So I knew she was coming with nothing because she was coming from her grandmother's house. So I knew she didn't have anything, right? And this is still at the everything this girl has done to me. In case y'all got lost in the story, let me tell y'all, I still signed a lease with this girl, and I know people gonna be like, girl, this is your fault, you dumb, you da-da-da. I know, I get it, I know. But this is all after the fact that she cheated on me. She pretty much got me, I'm not gonna say kicked out of my apartment because they never kicked me out, but it got to the point to where my apartment just started acting funny because she started harassing, stalking, and some more shit. So they just got to the point to where they was just like, girl, you are too much. You was cool at first, but your girl is crazy. And now because you ain't putting this shit in check and we got to put this shit in check, we got to call you down to the office, talk to you with some motion and all this shit. This shit is crazy. It was beyond them, y'all, okay? Then she falling out all that work. Then got fired, had to get another job. She only making $12 an hour. She driving an hour away. So basically she making $10 an hour. We just gonna sum it up. Whew, child, the list go on. Then I'm dealing with the fact that her grandmother cussing her out, dogging her out every other motherfucking day. If it ain't about she dogging her out about her, she dogging her out about the dog. It was just so much fucking shit. Then we got the Munchausen syndrome. Her acting like she just so sickly and she need an inhaler and she be having panic attacks and anxiety attacks and she falling out and she don't know what to do. Baby, in the list motherfucking go on. It's a lot of shit that I kept out of this story. It's a lot of shit, a lot of different events that happened even in between part one, the very first part, everything I told y'all. It was so much shit that I left out because I did not want to drag this girl. I really didn't want to do her the way that I should have done her because this girl has done so much shit to me and literally set me up for the woo and came in my life and turned my life up for no motherfucking reason when I was doing good all by my motherfucking lonely, baby. We move into the apartment. I already know, you know, she not gonna be able to help with furniture because we put down a deposit, first month's rent or whatever. So she ain't got no money. Now she all out of money. She didn't use all her money to move into place, right, y'all? I didn't know this until we moved in. I didn't know she used up all of her money until we moved in. If this girl would have just been honest with me and not been so secretive and sneaky and conniving and a brown noser, if she literally would have just kept it real with me, I would have never moved. And I feel like she know this. Because I'm not finna be nobody trick. Bitch, I'm cute. I'm not ugly. I might be a little thick, bitch, but I'm not ugly. Her weight can be lost, but my face is a card. My face is a card. Bitch, we move into this place. She used her last to put down her half of the security deposit and first month's rent. I don't find this out until days later when I start talking to her about furniture and getting furniture in this apartment because, baby, I'm not finna keep laying on no motherfucking blow up. We're gonna have to get a king or a queen up in this bitch. I am not finna keep laying on no motherfucking blow up. She was comfortable with that type of lifestyle. I was not, y'all. And again, after everything that this girl had did, I still want to give her the benefit of the motherfucking doubt. So once again, y'all, I get all the furniture. I get everything that we need for the apartment. And this is where shit really start getting bad. This is where when the police come involved, this is when people calling people to get jumped. This is when families start getting involved, friends start pulling up. This is when shit start getting real sticky, real bad, real quick. This is when shit start getting real. This is when we start laying hands on each other, start throwing blows. This is when shit start getting real. And for that reason, y'all, I'm going to end it here, and y'all going to have to stay tuned for part 3 of who the fuck did I sign a lease with. But just make sure that y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe and turn on y'all post notifications so y'all can be notified when I post part 3. And part 3 will be the final part, y'all. There will be no more parts after part 3. But part 3 is going to be the juicier motherfucking video, okay? It's going to be the juiciest part of the video. And y'all are literally going to be like, what in the entire fuck? And there's receipts to come. Bitch, what I mean to tell you, I got so many receipts. Baby, I'm surprised I didn't post no receipts. Y'all, I'm really sparing this girl. I'm still sparing this girl because in my heart, I still got love for her. But I really am sparing her. I am sparing the fuck out of this girl. And she know I'm sparing her. She know in her heart that I'm sparing her. Real bad. I am sparing this girl real bad. But anyway, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all turn on your post notifications so y'all can be notified when I post part 3. And y'all, I'm not going to wait so much long to post part 3. Y'all just stay tuned. I love y'all like always. Peace.